Hello, everybody, and welcome to the season premiere. 2016 Missouri Valley Conference baseball season is right around the corner, and the Rawlings MVC baseball first pitch is back. Derek Dockett here alongside the Missouri Valley Conference baseball analyst Shane Dennis. Shane, I hope your winter was not too cold.
Well, it's still iffy, but we got a few days to work on it, and I think and hope that every team in the Valley will be healthy on Friday and find a warm place because college baseball is finally back.
Yeah, a sign of hopefully warmer weather. We can get through that. But let's jump right into it. A preseason poll came out. Missouri State, last year's regular season tournament champion, picked five first-place votes, 60 points. What do you like about the Bears this year?
Well, I think it's a good thing that they have the assistant coach of the year in Paul Evans because he's going to have to do a little magic, I would think, with that starting rotation. You lose a couple of studs in John Harris and Matt Hall. 2/3 of your rotation is gone to the draft. He's a tremendous pitching coach, Coach Evans is. But, Jordan Knutson, I would think, will be asked to do more. They will have done a good job building backwards on that pitching staff because Brian Young and Sam Perez are on the back end of it. Now, it remains to be seen what they do with Sam Perez because he's really versatile and he's capable, or was last year, of going more than a couple of innings. So you might end up seeing him in the starting rotation. But they do have some good pieces offensively. I think they're real similar to Dallas Baptist in that way. They have Jake Berger back, which he'll be right in the middle of everything offensively. I think he hit 342 or something last year as a freshman. Blake Graham's back. So there's some offensive pieces, but I'll be most interested to track Missouri State's progress with their pitching staff and how they replace those two studs from last year.
Yeah, of course, the Bears coming off a year when they set a school record for wins, hosting a regional for the first time in program history. Same time, Dallas Baptist picked second in the poll, also set a school record for wins and hosted a regional as well. What can the Patriots do for an encore in 2016?
Well, they're similar to Missouri State, and they lost some players to the draft, but it's getting to a point now where Dallas Baptist can lose their entire team, and I'd be putting my faith in Dan Hefner to replace them all. So, he reloads, and I'm not sure what impresses me more about that coaching staff, the fact that they always have a dangerous offense or that they have power arms galore up and down their pitching staff. They will have Sean Stutzman have to step up a little bit. He had a pretty good year last year, but again, he'll be asked to do a little bit more. But they, like Missouri State, have some pieces offensively returning. Justin Wall hit over 300 a year ago. David Martinelli provides some stock in the middle of that lineup. And Camden Duznak has been a guy that I've really enjoyed watching ever since he was a freshman. Anytime you're talking about reloading or rebuilding, you want some strength up the middle. And Duznak's a really good fielding middle infielder. He'll be back. So I have all the faith in the world that Dallas Baptist will be right in the middle of it again this year, even though they lost a lot of players to graduation in the draft.
All right, and pick third, Wichita State, Todd Butler, year 3, leading the program there in Wichita. Shockers got a chance to make some noise this year.
I think they do for reasons not similar to Dallas Baptist and Missouri State because they get their top two starting pitchers back. They were both injured last year. Sam Tavis and Willie Schwanke are both back and by all accounts healthy and ready to go again. So they're a little bit different than the top two teams picked in the league in that they have stability in that starting rotation. Plus, at the very end, John Hayes had a good year closing some games last year. So I think they're more well-equipped to be okay on the pitching side rather than the other two teams picked ahead of them. They do, though, have Ryan Tinkham back. He will likely play first base, hit right in the middle of the lineup. And really the only thing unsettled, I would think, is the corner outfielders. Michael Muka is back. Seems like he's been there forever. He'll slide over to center field. Most of their infield is left intact. And Gunnar Troutwine got some Missouri Valley run as a catcher last year as just a freshman. So I think third is probably about where Wichita State should be picked, considering what kind of season Missouri State and Dallas Baptist came off of and what they're missing. But don't be surprised if Todd Butler and the Shockers make a move this year simply because they have a wealth of experience back. And I think they'll probably have a sense of desperation in trying to get back to the top spot again.
And I'm sure, as all our league coaches would say, preseason poll is simply that. A preseason poll means absolutely nothing. But we look at it as a way to sort of gauge where we think teams might fall in the regular season here. and how they could potentially set up for some postseason runs and whatnot. So, Shane, we'll be talking about this stuff all season long, like we have been. The longest running Missouri Valley Conference Skype segment we've got going on. So I appreciate getting your insight here and there, and we'll be looking forward to some fun baseball this year.
Yeah, it'll be a great season, I'm sure. And like I said, hopefully everybody in the Valley has good weather on Friday and moving forward. And, conference play will be here before you know it. And I'm sure we'll be talking about that too.